Hello, and welcome back. Uh, very. This is Red Dead Online, but it's a little bit different, as you can notice. But this is Red Dead Online's role-playing server, Red M. I'm not gonna give out the server that I use, but we've got like a shit ton of different things, you know. In this, I am a blacksmith. Not very much because I've been working quite a lot regularly, but this is blacksmith shop. Right. If we go over here, it is a friend's, Jack's blacksmith shop. You jump in. It's got everything from repeater kits, rifle kits, revolver kits, shotgun kits, empty boxes of ammo, bolts, nitrate, horseshoes, and you buy these. You take them into there. As you can see, I'm busy crafting some pickaxes just to get me level up. We've got yeah, it's not going to pop up, but this is stable. There's a crafter over there. We've got the gun shop down here, which my brother Tony, he runs this one. We haven't sold best quality guns in the state. That's lies. But his in-game name, right, is John. He's got repeater ammo, split point, express, velocity, just normal. And he's got like Springfield rifles, shotguns, these pistols, Winchesters, Henry, carbine. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, a bit tired. You know, I will buy a shotgun. Look, as you can see, and then I will buy four loads of that. No, as you can see, I don't have any weapons on me, right? But if you looked into the backpack just before you saw that, there was some. So it's simple. I really needed to do something with that. So you just double click, I'll pull out the gun, right? And I'll equip. Definitely need those. Right. That and that. Then yes, it's in me spare pistol because I don't. Because I referred right back to an old clothing state. That looks like it's been built up. I don't think that was there. But it's like got banks. Now we're coming up to two different businesses here. Here is the saloon, which my brother CJ Callum, he runs that one. And over here is the general store, but inside of it is the butchers, which we're friend Ray Kieran, Invictus Bunny, or whatever the fuck his name is. He runs that. You can play this like any other normal Red Dead. You know, you can come over, drop off whatever meat you've got right at the butcher. You know, don't have anything in hand. You can go sell meat that don't have any meat. And I keep forgetting to get back. You need to press spacebar. But it's pretty much outcrafting pickaxes because I need to level up my blacksmithing. Right? If we go to right to my blacksmith book, before this level 0, right? We've got resources. So we've got carbon steel, which is coal and carbon ore, iron ore, which is coal and carbon ore, empty bag of box of ammo, which is free coal and free iron ore, and then we've got zinc bars, right, which is 2 coal, 2, right. So, and then we've got the tools. We've got pickaxes, lumber axes, tool chisels, and the garden hoe. Now, if you need a little bit of extra money, like I've just had to buy some ammo there, and if I equip the shotgun, It says I've got no ammo. Gotta double click and then it will load. Not quite sure how much. There, max capacity is 12. So yeah, I've got 12 of that. Pistols, that's still by far my favourite. Need, no, that's the wanted board. Bounty board. Quite similar to normal, normal GTA. How are horse? The only thing is, you can buy horses from the stables, or you can go out and tame a horse. If you find like their location that spawns a very special horse, you can go out and tame it. That's the better horses. Or you can find like this is a Morgan, very common. And I think it's well relatively common anyway. But yeah, no, it's so you can go tame. Like they've got legit like wild horses just roaming about. I think most of them are like Tennessee Walkers and stuff like that. If I see some, I will scope one out. But you do have NPCs roaming around. They've got a bunch of different missions on this, so like doing a bounty here, very simple. I see. So sure, that's a horse. Yeah, you see, look. Kentucky Saddlers. You know, that's what those will be over there. Accidentally fired. You can hunt, drop food off the butchers, or if your friends are on, you can drop off money, just like with the saloon and butchery. Trade at the general store, you can drop off animal carcasses. You get a little bit of money because they've got to buy it from you. And it depends if they've actually got the money right in the thing with the purchase to take the money. Oop. No. Yep. But like this is an entire like role playing thing. So as you can see down the bottom, speakers. So for me, my push to talk is N. So when I speak, it pops up like that. Hope it doesn't get picked up twice right in the game. But next to it is a bottle. That is my water. The half-eaten apple. Ooh, don't kill the target. There's a rather fucking there, man. They're all cunts for being up there. That's what you are, cunts. Oh. Now, if I feel this, if I die here, which you can die, and like other role-playing games in this franchise, well, in the Rockstar franchise, you can and will have to wait like a shit ton of fucking time. Now, I do need to loot these guys because I do need the food. Because no, come on, loot. Thank you. Loot. Wait, come on, loot. Just loot the fucker. Then we'll be fucking chasing him down. No, I've looted you. Okay. Now, capture them alive is what they want. Ow. Hey, no shooting. Shotgun. And a double barrel shotgun at that. Ah, can't wait for Tony to be able to craft it. Because with Tony being the gunsmith, well, owning the gun store, he can, right, okay. Right, pick up, thank you. He can craft different guns. Like every gun that you saw in the barrel right before was guns that he crafted personally. Now, us blacksmiths, me and Jax, not sure what his Discord name is, right? So I'm not going to tell you. We all, me and him have got to craft it. Now, it's mostly going to be him, because I think his work's a bit easier, right, to manage. I might be just guessing here. But I think he gets on a little bit more than I do. Because, like, by the time I've woken up, or by the time I've finished working, and got home. What the fuck are you doing? There's no fucking snakes. No, yeah, like every fucking... You'll still get like attacked by like snakes and predators like wolves, mountain lions, bears. Yeah, fucking... insane to deal with. Okay. Aye, but that's not what I'm going to talk here, right? This is just going to be in the background. What I want to talk about, right? I want to briefly talk about work. Been a few videos since I've talked about work. Now, as you all know if you've watched a few of my other videos, I like Warhammer. Right? I like it quite a lot. Right? Now, when I started getting into Warhammer, I knew a certain group, the Custodians, was always male. Right? Even I knew that. Right? By the time it came out the news rate of war, that the Custodians rate was now both male and female, and apparently had always been that case since the first 1,000. I knew that was wrong, but right, okay, let's stop, remove him. Oh yeah, you'll get fucking random animals like that just charging through the fucking town. Scared right because of the fucking... Come on, right, deliver. There we go. You see, you get like 40 quid, just boom. You haven't even had to do anything, right? Now, I am really hoping that I can level up soon, because I really need to level up. Now, get on the horse. Those are the horses that I would like to have, but you've got to go find them on the map, and that is if the admin has added them in. Now, there is another job apparently at one of the stations, but you got like different jobs like carpenters, mining spots. You got stables, herbalists. Now, I'm a part of the Blackwater group, right? Just down here. Valentine up here, right? Their saloon, where is it? There. It's against Willie's gang, right? Willie's saloon, Willie's gang owns up here. Me and me brother and his group of friends, right, that he's found in the GTA 5 role-playing servers are based in Blackwater. Not sure what he's done with the other thing, so I'm just gonna quickly go. And these question marks are trees that you can cut down. Now I like these spots up here, so I'm going to go up that way. You can get dogs, and certain dogs have certain different bonuses or traits. It's like this. From a few of the ones that I've seen, like some of the dogs are I know I'm kind of getting sidetracked for fucking work here, but some of them are. Some of the traits will have like help with hunting, or are aggressive towards pedestrians and stuff like that. You get all these crazy fucking weapons shite and that. But yeah, no. So, I fucking got 16. Oh, good, that's full. But no. Going to talk about work, right? Some fucking crazy shit's happened at work recently, right? Like I was saying, right? How how I fully enjoy GTA. Not GTA, fucking Warhammer, and I knew Radio Custodies was always meal. Now, by all means, I think I mentioned this right in a previous raid post. If I haven't, it's the video that I've got my friend working on. Haven't spoken to him for a few days and got to bring it up right on the other day when I was working with him about it. So, but no, so I think, and a lot of, by the looks of it, a lot of other Warhammer fans really think so as well. They are more pissed off for the fact that they've came out and just pretty much retconned the law right massively. They haven't given a reason why it is and all that, because the law was always the female body couldn't handle it apparently. Like the genes read to the surgeries and the genes read seeds that got planted into them wasn't able, like the female body wasn't able to withstand it, right? Or they weren't matched with it. But instead of coming out and saying something like that, right? Instead of coming out with a story on the reason why, I was like, oh, thanks to Belisol Call and all of his research that he does, he has found out the main reason why females couldn't get the surgeries done. You know, to do something like that, nobody's batting an eye, because it states why it is what it is. Yeah. Doggy, you dreaming again? Right, so we were leaving it at that, right? You know, it's like boom. Like, if they came out with a story explaining why females might have done it, why the females now could become like the custodies, would understand. Or another one of my theories that I think would have been great would be if they came out and stated that there is a mutation with one of the Space Marines chapters, instead of making them all look pretty, right? Like the Blood Angels normally do. Right? It makes them crazy instead. It makes them into females instead. And this is how you can nope. Keep pressing escape. This is how you had like the backpack on. Right. And now you just come down. You get here. You equip a pickaxe. Ah, fuck off. Thank you. You go to a rock. You press start mining, and then it's just a case of you mine for a bit. You get rocks, coal, iron. So you get a decent amount of iron ore there. Now, if I am correct, if I go to here, I can have them close. Was that a bear in here? I'm sorry, you heard that, right? That sounded like a bear. No, keep pressing the wrong thing. No. Is there a bear in here? I heard a growl. And, like, a few of me, like, I think Kieran, the Fictus Bunny, or there was Tony, Cryptic Ghost, was seeing that there was potential bears. What the fuck are you meant to be? You're a big ass thing. Are you meant to be a horse? Deer? And that's a big ass skull. Fucking have I been in this cave like a few times now. That's not what this is meant to look like. No? Okay. So I'm delusional. Oh. That is good. As long as I'm delusional, right, and just hearing things in my head, I'm fine with that. Nah, but no. So I should be able to come to here. You know, normally I would have to do this in a campfire and use do I have a campfire on this? No. And also use one of the right. Give me that, thank you. Right. There we start mining. There. You. We'll get rid of Spotify. Give us this. Technically it is tune right, but because I'm not really doing much, right, other than speaking at the moment, I don't want to keep clicking. Actually, no, this is... right, stop that. Do you... Yep. No. You the one that I want? That was... Shit, that was a... That's the one that I wanted. So back you. T. Open up the bag. I've got nothing in this. So I'm putting 13 of you in there. Then 2 of you in there. Right, put 1 of you's in there. I'm going to put those 3 in there because I don't need yous on me. Peach Moonshine. Let's drop that. I've got 4 of those. Don't need them. Tool handle. Can go in there. Catamin revolve. I can go in there as well. Rocks. Same. Right. Now everybody's got a certain amount of capacity. Everybody's got 45 pounds right on the satchel. I don't know which. I put you in there because I think that's the one I've got equipped. Right, okay. Don't know if I still need a hammer or not, so I'm gonna keep that. Right. But legit. Hey. So everybody knows. So you know, right, how I feel right about this now, right, briefly anyway, right, about like the custodies. Now there's a old security guard right at work, right. I told him everything that he should have done. I've spoke to him about him before, right, and I'm not even going to say his name because I don't think he should deserve his name, right. He's got a name right that my dad's got. He's got my dad's name, but he's also got the name that I would have been given, minus the junior part. With he's got the same name that I would have been given right if me mum originally went with the name that she was going for, because my mum stays for it. I was going to get named after my dad. I was just going to become my dad's name Junior. Right. Now this lad, right, has made everybody at work, even myself, hate his name, right? You mention his name, right, and everybody really just has a disgusted look on his face, right? But I found out, right, that he was a Warhammer fan as well. So I was like, oh, good. I've got something to talk to you about. You know, we can find a bit more of common ground. You know, might actually be able to help you get people to like you. What does that say? Single action, cartridge firing, top break revolver. Okay. Still prefer right the fucking revolver navy. Don't really need you either, so I'll throw you over there. Keep that. You know what busy doing. Open up this briefly for us, and then I'll get back to my own. Oh yeah, I got none of that. Oh, fuck off. That was not what I wanted. I keep forgetting buttons. Right, tools. Pickaxe. I do not know what I've got to do to level up. Right? That is something I still not have. I still haven't figured out. Right? I had like 14 fucking things. I've got so much level, right? Fucking bear sounds needs to fuck off. I've got so much fucking levels, right, in the fucking from the campfire. It is insane. Right. But no, right, so I talked to him about like Warhammer a bit, right? Because he'd been, according to him, he'd been like a Warhammer nerd, right, and been into it, right, for quite a while. Right. So I was like, okay. So I was at one point I asked him like his opinions, right, on like the custody thing. And I got his opinions, and his opinions were extremely sexist, right? Legit, I've got an entire fucking bingo card, right, for this fucking security guard. Right, of everything that he doesn't do right. Like I said, I used to be security, right, at the place, right, that I work at. Before I left, I taught him everything that they wanted to do it, right? And for the week, right, I was still there, right, teaching him. He did everything right. He listened to what I was telling him he had to do, and he did it. Since then, I've probably talked about this before, he has thrown everything out of the fucking window. And he literally just pisses everybody off, pretty much. Now, we all hate him, but unfortunately, every now and then he'll do his job, which is a shame to us. Right. We're glad that he does his job. The problem is, because he does his job, we can't really get rid of him. Which is, once again, that's the downside for him, right? We can't get rid of him because he does his job every now and then. The problem is, he's taught all these bad habits, right, to a security guard we like, who sometimes doesn't do all of his jobs. As you saw there, right? I'm going to hit this here again. I'm confused. Sometimes they'll tell you that you're full, and you can't actually get any more. Right? Oh yeah, I got this ingots in there. So it's a bit weird, right? In this game still, a little bit buggy, but what can you do, eh? And 44 of you in there, 41 of you, 9 of you. Wait, pardon me. No? Oh, right, okay. Alright, so, like, his views were very sexist, right? He's screwed over, right? This one security guard, right, who doesn't do his job very well, right? When I was working on the doors, you probably heard me and Tony or Cryptic, right, talk about it. We call them jacket fillers, because that's what they are. They are just there, right, to fill up jackets. Not very good at their job, right? And just meant to stand there. You done the worst jobs, and that was it. No, we actually like the security lad, right? We do like him. Problem is because he is a jacket filler, right? He doesn't do what we need him for security, for, and the fact of it is he's been taught wrongly by this other security lad. He is pretty much useless now to her. We all fucking love this guy, right? If we could, we'd have him. If he could do his job, we'd keep him. But problem is, he can't do his job. So, we will have to get rid of him. We've got to get rid of both the security, right? But the sexist, racist, right? Fucking security lad, right? Anybody right at work, right, who watches this, right, and knows that it's me, right, on this, doing this video, will know exactly which security lad I'm talking about, yeah. Right? So we're just going to call him, right, old man security, because he's an old man. Right? So, last Saturday, the old man came and spoke to me, like, that was on my break, a very poor man's break. I didn't have any money, so I had to eat a few bags of crisps right from work, and that was my bait. So I was sat there, right, I was eating, yeah. No, because I saved myself food right for the other day, right, 43 then. There you go. See, this bag is full now. I would have to go and open up another bag. Right, but I was sad. I was having my lunch, watching a YouTube video, right, by I think it was either Damion or Nirion. I'm not quite sure which one it was, right, but I was watching one of those two, right, just talking about like different developers and all that, and about like their failed game. I spoke about that in my last video as well. But no, so I was watching him, and the old man comes up to us. He asks us how I've been. All fine. That is pretty much normally how our conversations go. He comes along, he says hi, how you been? I say hi back. I say I'm alright. How's you? And he normally says alright, and then that's pretty much as far as we'll go. With the exchange pleasantries. But no, this time he decided after I said, "Oh yeah, fine. How's you?" He went into a full fucking rant right about right how one of the chefs, one of the co-owners right of the food business right that runs right at the place that I work, is a bitch. Right? Totally out of the fucking blue. He just like, oh, going to use our initial here, right? So you know who I'm talking about, right? He's like, oh, Jay's being a proper fucking bitch, right? Look, he probably didn't use those colourful languages, I'm tired. But he turned around right and was like, oh, Jay's being a bitch. And I was like, oh yeah, how? You know, I was trying to figure out if he would open up. And he just turned around right and was like, oh, just started fucking snapping at us right for no reason. I was like, there's got to be a fucking reason, my friend. I've worked in that kitchen right for... I enjoy working in the kitchen because I'm a bartender, right, but I run food. And I enjoy that. So, trying to get to the bottom of it, he just wouldn't tell us the real reason why he got, why apparently Jay snapped at him. So, he just went on a rant right for about like 2-3 minutes of like pretty much describing right why Jay was a bitch. And then at the very end of it, right, just to top everything off, it was like fucking women, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, what? How the? Why the fuck? I've spoken to him once. I brought up my 2 points. He's argued against me 2 points straight. I went full like sexist right mode when it comes to the Warhammer Stories thing. So I was like, okay, I won't bring them back up. You know, if he like legit, because if I'm working like a quieter job right at my place, right, where I've just got to check people in, I'll sit and read a book. And you'll see me book, and because I'm reading Warhammer books, we'll start speaking about the book, and then you'll go straight back into some fucking sexist thing. And I was like, what the fuck? How is this happening, my friend? Like, I don't understand if we were talking about this. I was thinking I was reading one of the Galascray books that I've got. I've got two, and the third one that's just came out. I can't remember what the most recent one I've read was called, but I was just chilling. I was reading that. He asked about it, like if I was enjoying it and all. Then I was like, oh yeah, it's about the Guardsmen. I enjoy the Guardsmen, right? That's my faction, right? Just fucking everyday normal humans fighting for their fucking lives, right, against unmountable odds, right? You've seen the fucking space. If you've seen the Space Marine videos, right, you know what I'm talking about, right? The fucking size of a Primaris Space Marine against a fucking normal dude. It's fucking insane. Right? So that's why I like them, right? So I was just briefly talking about that, right, with him, and then he was like, boom, straight back onto like sexist things. I was like, how you do this, my friend? Like, legit. No, yeah, you had like sleep stuff and everything. Right. Yeah, but no. So he went on this fucking rant, and I was running through that night as well. But he just kind of hung around the kitchen, so I couldn't really tell Jay in the kitchen. Now, Jay is the wife right to be. Now, once again, people at work right who watch this, I think there's only like one or two people at work that actually got my YouTube channel, will know who I'm talking about. Right? I fucking love J and B. Right? And so does a lot of other fucking people. Right? Make fucking some real food. Not telling you where. Right? What the food company's called or anything, because one, that's for me. I'm not spilling out fucking food for people. But I know, so so I couldn't tell them then. So I had to wait until Wednesday when I was back in to speak to them, because I don't have them on Facebook or WhatsApp or any other social medias. And I was like, and I'm not going to tell management just in case I'm blowing it out as a bigger deal, you know. As far as I'm aware, Jay could have ripped him a fucking entirely new one, right? And told them, right, exactly what everybody thought of him. And if she did, he wouldn't have come and spoke to me. So I kind of wish she did now. Yeah, see? Right? Resources. I keep fucking doing that. I keep putting away the shit, right, and then coming back in, right, expecting the fucking shit to be there. Right, okay. Put that on the back. No, release that. Nice, so I didn't report it to management, right, until Wednesday, because I still didn't even report it to management on Wednesday. But I told Jay and me, right, what your man had said. And they spoke to management about it, and then on Saturday night I got pulled into the office, right, to speak to management about what I heard and what I've told, right, J and B. And then, so I told them, and legit, even management don't like them, but management isn't the fucking best, unfortunately. Like, I told them for a while now that nobody likes them, but Fortunately, management needs a reason to get rid of them, not just everybody hates them. Oh, give it a second there. Do apologise there. Had a real block nose there. Had a quick blow. But like, so far, what the old man's done, which should get unfired, is right. At the current moment, I've got a bingo card form that started off as 12 options. I think I've got 50 options now. I can make like different fucking bingo cards with fucking 9 options each, and stick it into work circulation around work. And the scariest part is, management have already even agreed, somewhat, that if I do go and do that, they'll set up a fucking prize. So if you get a bingo, you get an extra free drink because you get a free drink right after work. Yeah. So if you see doing all of these things, you get an extra free drink. Right? Like, and it's not conditional. You can't buy like a bottle of fucking champagne or wine, right, or something like that, right? That's a free drink. It's like, oh, you know, if you want like a spirit, right, you can have like a single of a spirit, right, with a mix there, or just a single spirit. A pint, you know, bottle of beer, cider, IPA, you know, stuff like that. I know, like bottles of wines, like a large glass of wine. Pardon me. But like, that's what we're going for. Haven't made the bingo cards yet. But like even manage like I was saying, so bingo card full of stuff that he doesn't do, to the point where it's fucking insane. Right? And then it's not even just stuff right about work. There's like a lot of stuff that I know that he shouldn't be doing for his religion. Now, according to him, he is a very, very, very like highly like practices his said religion, right? And now we've got a few people at work who have got friends who are very strict with this religion. Oh, so every start in 30 minutes. That's fine. But they were saying, and like a few other people were saying, right, because like we've got like a few regulars, right, who knows like the crack with them, and they've got, I think like a few of them have got like family, right, that are into this religion. And they turned around and was like, there's a bunch of stuff, right, that he's doing that he shouldn't be doing. And so we asked what, and we got that written down. We got a bunch of. It's like he goes around because he's an old man. He'll go to other older people, not always old people, but older people. At least, I'd say at least like 35 and higher, right, age-wise, maybe 40 or higher. And just turns around and tells them, "Oh, young people are dressing like sluts. Just look at them strutting around with their tits out, right? Fucking fannies, right, hanging out, you know. They may as well not wear any fucking clothes." I was like, you're fucking security. You can't be fucking seeing this. You can think it. You can see it to other security. Right? But you don't go around and tell customers. You know? And if you see it to other security, you fucking joke about it. That's what I used to do. You do a slight joke about it, and then boom, that's it, you move on. Right? You don't tell customers. You don't see it right in range right of the customers. You know? And you don't just use it right as a fucking insult. You compliment them as like, oh, she was dressed nicely, you know? Like if someone comes in with a nice dress, it's like, oh, she's dressed nicely. Normally we just see everybody dressing up like sluts. Right? Nice to see something nice, you know? You could say that right to fucking right them in the face and they would appreciate it. But he doesn't do that. Right, see, so that's when I didn't get anything. Because I was full. Ooh, get rid of you. Open up you. Let's get resources. Yeah, I wish that could increase mount that you can craft, but unfortunately you can't. Open the bag. Boats. I don't know. 42 in. I forgot how much red we actually needed. And then 42 there. Take all 34 of that. You are meant to use that rig for other stuff, but just takes up too much space. Right, okay, and continue. Right. But nah, so it's just a pain in the ass, right? Or you'll go to young people and tell them, oh, be careful of your drinks because you could get spiked. Where work rate is probably the least likely place you want to get spiked, right? Because you've got that many we've got that much staff, and everybody is pretty much sat with their drinks. You can't get them spiked, and even if you aren't with your drink, you'll have somebody there with your drink. You know, you can take we've got like a nice little outdoor smoking area, so you can take your drinks upstairs to have a smoke. You know, nobody's going to be leaving their drinks right on their fucking table, unattended. You know, but so it's very highly unlikely that you're going to get spiked right at my workplace. Not saying it is an impossibility, but it's highly unlikely. But he's like, oh yeah, careful, you'll get the drink spiked. Make sure you don't go home with somebody, don't go home with any lads, right, because they're probably only doing this to rape you. He goes on and he's like, he makes it seem like every lad is out there to fucking rape him. And then he'll also comment right on their fucking clothes, but he won't use them, right, and says the guy, you're pretty much dressed like a fucking slut, right? And stuff like that, right? And he doesn't say stuff like that, but he says probably a little bit better than that, something a little bit better than that, and you see that people are uncomfortable with him. You see it in their eyes, but he can't see it. He talks with one of the bartenders upstairs when customers are about in graphic details about how many people get raped right in his fucking hotel because he works security in a hotel. And I was like, mate, you cannot be saying this. I am sorry, but you should not be telling people this, right? I understand telling them slightly, 23 and 60 odd, right? Yeah, I understand telling them slightly. Okay, once again, we'll get rid of 55 for that. Oh no, 54 of that. That should give us about 10, yeah. And then 1. I've got an insane amount of fucking pickaxes, right? This has got to do fucking something. Die. But he'll go into graphics details about how people are getting fucking raped in this hotel. It's like, that's what you're meant to stop. I mean, I worked in hotels. You find out right who's on their fucking name list. Right? If their name's not on the list, they do not go in. If they want to add their names, it's up to the duty manager, and then it's the duty manager's fault, right, if anything happens. I mean, your job is to not let anybody in, right, if they're not on the list. And if they're not on the and if they are on the list, you let them in. If they're not, they don't. You get, sorry, after a certain time, the hotel doesn't let guests in. You're going to have to go somewhere else. It's as simple as that, right? But no, you'll go into graphic details, right, about like how people are getting raped right in this hotel, right, to the upstairs bartender. Now, the upstairs bartender thinks that's a normal conversation. He doesn't have those conversations with anybody else, but he's been normalized that much, right, and exposed to that much of it, that he has normalized, right, the fact, right, that he thinks the security lad, right, talking about rape with him is a normal thing. I had a few cases where people got raped, where on the way right to the hotel, right, or people that were staying in the hotel got raped right on a night out. But a lot of that was because of alcohol possibly being spiked and uh, them wandering off. Like, our friends came back and it was like, our friends wandered off. We don't know where she is. We're hoping she just came back home. Well, come back to the hotel room. They'll go upstairs. You know, they'll check the list. They'll check the list. God, no, nobody's came in with that name. They'll go upstairs and they'll come back down. It's like, my friend hasn't came back. She's not upstairs in the room. So they're petrified, busy trying to ring her. They're trying to figure out where the fuck she is. She doesn't know where she is. And one time we had a situation where the friend was... Drop you, thank you. 20. 40. 29. 10, 15. Yeah. Like I said, I should really check, shouldn't I? How much it actually takes for it to craft like a box. Is it 2 each? 3 each. Fucking 39 gold? Didn't I drop off a bunch of gold? $29, thank you. How fucking hard was that? Right, go. But like, we did find it out, right? We did end up getting her back home, right? But it wasn't until finding her friends came back around 12 o'clock, right? We didn't see this missing friend until, what time did we used to finish at 5 or 6? I think it was like 5 in the morning we used to finish. Or it was 6 in the morning. I think it was 5 when we were finished. So it was a pain in the ass right getting fucking home for us. I had to wait like 2 hours, right? Yeah, so we finished at 5. We didn't see this lassie, and I think it was until like 4:45 we saw this lassie get dropped off. She got in. Luckily our friends came down right to get her. But she was pissed. You know, the guy dropped her off. The guy, like, the other security lad that I was working with, right? He went up to this guy and was being nice to him. You know, the guy like asked right for like a light, right? He got given a light, right, from the lad that I was working with, and this lassie turned around and was like, she'd been raped in the back of his car. Like, she ordered an Uber. She got into the car, right, that looked like a Uber. It was obviously the same colour, same make, just different license plate. Now, when you're drunk, she obviously just wasn't paying attention. She got into this car and she got drove around. And she realised that, like, somebody else was in the back of the car. Right when she got in, they pretty much, as soon as she shut the door, they started driving away. And apparently, right, she was raped, right? Now, I'm saying apparently because this is what she said. Got no proof, right? But from the way that she was describing it and the way our friends, right, were worried about her right the entire night, the chances are pretty high, right? But she was apparently raped. We phoned the police. Right? I think I was there a little bit longer that day because the buses didn't start right at the time. They started a bit later. So we waited for about 4 hours for the police. Right? Scrolling back right through every bit of CCTV camera footage that we could find to see if we could find this license plate right of this car. Fortunately, the way the sun was glaring right up right at 5 o'clock in the morning blocked the license plate. We were pissed. But we were there for like 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours. The police didn't show up. Like, I left to go home because we were in the next night. The other lad drove, so he stayed. And he was like, they didn't come. They just didn't show up. Like, we didn't know what else to do. We saw the lasses like the next day. Right, free, so I can get rid of 60 views. Drop 10 of views. 30 views. Right. Well, so we saw like the lasses the next day. They were going home, and it was the next time. It was the next like. It was the only time they could like change their tickets or something. And we spoke to them before there was like the left, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, police didn't show up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon." We rang them probably about 5:10. I understand Friday night it's going to be fucking busy, but this is Saturday's fucking morning, man. How the fuck does it take you, right, more than 7 hours, right, to come? Right, fucking stupid, right? The last thing I want to do was go fucking shower and go to bed. It was like, you can't shower because if you shower you get rid of the evidence. Right? And you get rid of the evidence and it makes it even harder, right, to fucking prove for you, right? It's like you can go to sleep, but just when we come and wake you up because of like the police have arrived, we need you to be awake. But we just thought, right, that the cops were going to be a few hours. Not fucking 7. Felt shame for the lassie. She was like, I only went to sleep right for about 4 hours, and I came fucking knocking, and I was like, for fuck's sake, man. Oh, me. Maths isn't adding up, right, but it is what it is, right? I am tired, and it was about a year and a half ago now, this incident. But I didn't go into work the very next day and talk about that. I was like, oh, we just had some drama, you know. I spoke to the US security lad that I worked with. He's fucking decent at his job. I spoke to him about it, you know, because he worked in a hotel as well. And I was like, just keep an eye out. Give a heads up, right, to the young female customers, right, that are coming out of your hotel, right, and going somewhere else, right. Just give them the heads up, just in case anything does happen. He's like, yeah, will do. And that was pretty much it, right. That was the only time I really ever talked about anything happening at work. Like, especially stuff like that. Everything else was fucking hidden. Right? We didn't speak about it because we couldn't. I mean, it wasn't something that you just spoke to normal people about. Some of that shit is scary. Some of that shit, right, shouldn't be brought to the fucking public. But he sits upstairs and fucking talks about it, so that's another thing that he does wrong. He doesn't do his job wrong. He talks about fucking rape right in front of fucking customers. I mean, I had to leave the fucking bar right Friday. Because he came along, started speaking to one of the lads, and just started fucking being fucking sex. Like, everybody was uncomfortable with him. They just started being making sexist remarks against a bunch of women, right, that were moving their fucking tables and chairs, right, so they could be next to each other. It was like a group of 5, and the tables only really go right into a group of 4. So they just moved one chair, right, so there could be a group of 5. But he started using like fucking sexist, right, remarks, right, against us. And I was like, no, I'm a fuck, like, staying and listening to this shit, right. But hopefully all these things will get him fucking DNR'd, right. Do not fucking return, right. I'd fucking even put right the F right into there, right, just so to fucking get the picture. Do DNF. Do not fucking return. But unfortunately, it's only management that can do it. If it was up to fucking right the staff would have had him gone a long time ago. Now, onto some fucking actual gaming related news. And now the fucking information isn't, the images ain't fucking great for. I do have a few things written down, but I'm gonna briefly talk about something else, right? That got brought to my attention recently, and I was going to talk about this. Actually, open bag. Drop you 10. Or you 5. Like you. 20 there. 62 then. That seems about right. I don't know. Avowed, right? They seem to think that the next Skyrim raid. I've talked about this a bit. I'm gonna go back to Blackwater because I don't know. They think they in the next fucking Skyrim. They're fucking not, right? Because I was looking at some of their fucking character customization, right? And like some of their characters anyway, right? That you just find. Like a cat person with a beard and a mustache. So, are you telling me that this is somebody that is grown? Oh, you're lucky. Right, so you're telling me that this is a cat. This is a fairy, right? That has grown its hair on top of its hair, because that's what it looks like. It's not that it's just extra hair growing out. You know, like Yorkshire Terriers. Oh yeah, you can still run over fucking rabbits and small and like animals, like Yorkshire Terriers, right? I believe it's Yorkshire Terriers anyway. They look like they've got like a fucking like a handlebar mustache, right? You know, I think it's Yorkshire Terriers anyway. Maybe a different dog. And there's like a few dogs right, that look like they've got beards and look like they've got mustaches and all that, and that's just the way, right? Like the long fur grows, right? Their fur, because of how long it is, grows. Yes, I know, 10 fucking minutes. But why couldn't I done that? You know, I'm sure in fucking Skyrim raid, if you were the Kashyyyk, fucking the cat, fucking the beast folk, or whatever the fuck they were, you could make it seem semi like it had a beard, or semi had like longer hair right around there. But it didn't stick fucking extra hair over your fucking thing. I wonder if I get fucking sorry, gotta check. No, you don't. I wonder if it's just by the campfire then. Because you normally get like this thing like no, I don't have it there. Open menu. I think I've got it in this one. Yeah, this. Did it right. Oh, nitrate. Nitrate? Did it right? Nitrate. And different spellings and all that. But yeah. And so only by the campfire really you get that when you make like ingots. Well, you smelt ingots, right? Iron, like colon iron. But I don't know, right? Back to the Avowed, right? It's legit. It looks like they have grown hair on top of their hair. How the fuck is that meant to be the next fucking like level rate of customization? It is better than Destiny. and 1 and 2, and Skyrim. Ain't there is a nice see, but that is fucking bonkers, right? Even for me, that is fucking ridiculous. Right. Hi. Right. Look at this. Right. This is probably the only image that I could find. Right. But the hair doesn't look too bad, right? If you didn't see this bit here, right? This fringe bit here is what is kind of helping the rest of its hair, right? Because the rest of it does look like it's just been fucking pasted on. It's not even the same fucking hair colour as the rest of his head, right? You could see it's the sun or anything like that. If that's the case, why is this part here still a different colour to that, right? Then the face is a different colour. Right? Face is on a lighter colour. You could claim that it's because of it's the face. But then if it was the face was the lighter colour, wouldn't the eyebrows be the same colour as the hair? And then the beard? Is it because he's an old guy? And then, is this also beard? So why does he have a very neatly polished beard that, yeah, looks like it's coming from the fur? And over here, but it's like it's been implanted in. You can see the fucking swirls coming out right from the scraggly beard. Is that scraggly beard his fur? Around its neck? Or is that his beard? I mean, now, as far as I'm aware, this is a character that has been designed to look like this. I mean, is he old or is he young? The face looks about middle age. Right? Not old enough to start having fucking grey hair, but old enough to be able to fucking grow a nice fucking beard. I mean, hair on top literally looks like he's just fucking scalped some human and put it on. Beard, I mean, has just been fucking placed on top of the fur. No attention to details, no nothing, right? If you look from far away, it looks even worse. It doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look great. I mean, like, why have they done this? Right? I understand some of the other options, like the Kajik, barely got fucking like sideburns on, from what I could see, but there are mods that will allow you to have like, look at this, man. This is a mod on Nexus mod. Khajiit lion mane, wigs and hair. They fucking accept. Blood at. At the current moment, that still looks better than the fucking shit that we've got. Right? Body, face and hair. Let's go back so I can spell this. Copy you. Paste. Even this. This is like NPCs apparently. That hair looks a bit dodgy. Now, mind you, this is Skyrim. Again, that was designed right to run on the Xbox 360, I think. That's what people were saying anyway. This is like Avowed 2 is 2 generations later. But look at this. I'm sure that's meant to be a female. She's got better fucking sideburns. Look. Fur on the sides. Sideburns, you know. Mustache that actually comes out of the fucking face. I mean, I understand that there are different types of fucking Khajiit, right? Depending on the moon, I believe, right, the Skyrim lore is. But see, that looks fucking good. You know, it comes out of the fucking fur, right? You can kind of tell where it's meant to be coming from. See? On the sides of it, like massive fucking sideburns. The hair I'm not 100% sure about. See, that you could kind of claim that it's kind of like a mane. It is coming out of the top a bit. That works well with the sideburns, right? Matches colour. Moustache, still a bit dodgy. Now, moustache, see, that works. Hair on the top, kind of smooths over. Everything else works, bar the moustache. You know, I don't think the moustache works really well with most of them, right? But see, you could get away with that one. Oh, mostly because it's got a hat on. That hair, no. That hair, no. 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 No, not really. Definitely not that one. Right, but that's never getting too far here, right? But pretty much, Skyrim managed to get it done. People are able to get it done with mods. Now, this was last updated July last year. Originally uploaded the 2021, and this is for a game that Skyrim. Fuck's sake. When did it come out? Yeah, 2011. This game, 2011. It's fucking great. Right? I fully fucking enjoyed playing it, and I was playing it on the PlayStation 3 at the time. Probably a little while afterwards, after it came out. But it was a great game. Oh, fuck me. And they can still keep doing great shit. How was a game that came out 11 years ago? Right? Better than a game that came out recently. And 2 generations have passed of consoles since then. We had the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. Had the Xbox X and the Xbox S. Not quite sure what Xbox is around. But how is it that game got beards and stuff better than fucking this new game, Avowed? Like, what the fuck is Avowed doing? They're fucked up, right? Massively. But, back to the video. I've created some fucked up characters in the past, but that is even more fucked up. Didn't really want to find out what's over this way. There is something here. Be over here. Nice. Nice, but yeah, no. So, like, what are they meant to be doing, right? Like, it doesn't. It looks fucking dodgy, right? And it just looks stupid, man. I want to get a photo. I want to post it up. If I'm gonna get a photo, I want to get a screen grab, right, of what it is. And legit, it just looks stupid. Like, legit, they've got hairstyles, but like, I swear one of them looks like it should be, you know, like the lasses with like the half their side, like the head shaven, right, and like the hair like combed over right to the other side, right, like shaving hair front showing off and all that. One of these fucking things looks like it's got that hairstyle, but it looks like they legit just took the hair right from that hair design and just stuck it on top of the creature's head, and boom, that's it. I was like, what are you? You just attached hair on top of hair. I'm not the smartest, but I don't think that's how that works. Right? I do have other things to go on, right, but I'm going to leave that for another video because it has been quite long of me just talking about work. And I did say it was only going to be a quick bit of work, but obviously I lied. I did go on a tangent on a few of those things. Not going to be doing much of this. This was just a once over, you know. I'm going to be posting this. I'm not going to say what server it's on right? Because it doesn't really tell you. Not gonna state right like what Discord you gotta join or anything like that, unless I get permission from the server admin, right? Server admin, he's the one right who controls all this. He's the one that is made with or the blacksmith go from a campfire to a book, and how he's made everything a little bit easier for her. So we do thank him for that. He's adding more little side jobs in. I don't know if he's got rid of one of the side jobs, but he's pretty much doing all this, I think, more or less by himself, because the original server host left it. So yeah, no. Going to end it here. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have played Avowed and you actually like it, and you think it's good, and you think it's as good as fucking Skyrim, do let us know. Do let us know what you think that. What does it sound like? There's a fucking snake in somebody's boot. You tell me there's legit there can be like fucking it's him. I don't know. Whenever I'm working here, right, with like all these to a campfire. So a campfire to that, back to the campfire, from the campfire to the fucking books. This guy's worked wonders, right? And I'm sure he's only working this by himself. Before I start tangent on this, if I do get permission, right, to promote the Discord as well as this server, if you do enjoy this sort of thing, I will be posting the information into the Discord, into the description down below. If I don't, well, it won't be down there, but you know, I might do some small little videos of me and brothers, right, doing a few of the bounties, maybe a few of the train transport, you know, showing how their jobs work and stuff like that. But so yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna end this there. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've got somebody at work, like the person who I've got to fucking work with, right, do let us know, right? Do let us know your stories down below. It'll give us something else to fucking talk about. And so, without further ado, bye-bye.